All right, so I turn on the record. So we are okay. So we come back for tonight again. It's a little bit cold today.
I know it's
I'm not.
raining.
Yeah, I'm not sure we have some snow or not. We wish the white Christmas, no?
Uh,
But not too much. Just a little
mm,
bit. All right, all right, all right. So okay. So let's review what we have from last lab here. So we already happy, right? So we already configure all the BGP between the MPLS with the Verizon backbone, and also we already advertise from the headquarter all the VLAN propagate all the way to the BGP and propagate to the California, to the LA remote data center, right? So we treat it as a colo, remote colo in here. So now we are in the let's verify, and then from the LA, right? So when we show IPBGP in here, you see. So now we already advertise from the other side. So now we receive all the prefix, no, right? But then this side now know how to get all the network backbone, right? But then but then the other side, in the headquarters side, so when you show IPBGP, so we only have the local network, but we don't have the remote network, right? Until we advertise the remote network into the BGP, and then it will share to the backbone network. So we are in the MPLS routing here, and also we can double check in the core switch here. This is headquarter core switch, right? We show again IPBGP. Yep, you see, we only advertise, right? So now, for example, if I try to ping right now, see, for example, if I try to ping 10.200.20 dot I think 20 dot what? Let's go back to the here. This is the backbone. So let's see, show IP interface brief. Now the backbone should be we have or 10.1. Okay, so let's try in here. So for example, if I want to ping 10.1 using the source from this VLAN, right? So this from this VLAN. This one should be. Let me see. I forgot. I forgot. Okay, so let me copy first in here the command so I don't have to retype. Okay, so now I have to be refresh again. Show IP interface brief. What the host IP in here? Okay, we're using doc2. So now we copy again in here, right? So using the doc2. So now we have error. You see, right? We have an error because we don't know, right? So it's unknown. Now, in this case, it's going to be sent out to the internet because it's going to helping from the default route. The default route say, okay, I don't know how to get this network, and then the call switch route in here you have to be asked help from the default route, but the default route is going to send it to internet router. But the internet router in here is going to be dropped because it is a private IP address. It's not routed to the internet. So that's why you got something wrong in here. Okay. But then you can try from here, from this is how you see, for example, right? If you from the core switch one in here, we reverse now in here. So we say ping the 10 dot 100 dot 100 dot 1 and no dot 10 dot 1. Is that dot 1? Dot 2. Okay, so we ping from dot 2 here, and then we're going to be using the source is with this one. Okay, this is the local network, right? So now it's the same thing in here. You see, it's took a timeout because we know, but from this side is we know the IP is going through the MPLS Verizon all the way to here, But then the only thing why still timeout because I don't know how to return traffic. Because from this side we don't know how to return traffic, right? So for example, if you trace route in here, you see if you trace route, okay, if you trace route, you see 10 dot 200, no, not 200, dot 10.1, you see, and then you're going to be using the source, the IP 10.200.10.1. Oh, this is a bit that, hold on, this should be dark 2. You see? All right, so in this side, see, we can put on purpose now, we do the trace route. You see? The trace route, it should be all the way, go to the next hub. You see? Go to the next hub. It's still no, go to the next hub. Oh, wait a second. Because we don't have the BGP in this link, right? Because this is layer 2. So because because this is here, see, we forgot the gateway. Now that's the same thing. It's a best practice for you, right? Because we in here, this switch in here is not, it's not like a layer 3 switch. It's a layer 2 switch. The layer 2 switch, doesn't know how to get. If we not tell where is the gateway, so we don't know how to get here. All right. So while we're waiting in here, let's say if we go to 30 hub and then stop and then timeout. All right. So while we're waiting here, so let me see, is a good example or not. I just want to, let me see, what is, I forgot, Control X, something like that. The cutest command, Control, let me see, Control Shift X, 6. I try to remember now. Control X6, yeah, Control X, X for X-ray. See, Control X6, it will stop it. This command, okay. So the reason in here, see, for example, right, if I show IP route, the headquarter, that VLAN, .10.2 in here, you see, it's not in the table because this is layer 2, right? So and then do we have an IP route in here? Say show IP route? We don't. You see, this is layer 2, right? So in this case, now we're going to ask for the layer 3. Let's go back to what is the layer 3 IP address in here, right? So let's show IP interface in here. We just pick one of the IP. So for example, we want to, let's say this one. Then the 2 is the gateway. So for example, in here, so if we config T again in here, you see, if we config T again, all right. So if we, oh, you can, let me see, do we want to, or we can set up the default gateway in here if you want. But then, no, because that's just not the layer 3. Layer 3, we can set up a default gateway in here, but this is just layer 2. Let's try it. We're using the IP default gateway. So this is the IP default gateway, you see? So what is the gateway IP? Same thing we have to tell. See, this is the exit interface. So everything that when you try to unknown, ask for the gateway. That is a gateway. So hit enter. So now we're telling the layer 2, the gateway, it should go to the MPLS router here. All right. So now we go back. Now when we show IP route again, now this time we should have a static gateway, right? Do we have the gateway in here? Show IP route, or maybe we don't. Okay, we still don't have. That's interesting. All right. So now let's try it again. In this time, what is the, it should be work or not? You see. So now we telling go to this network. All right. Now it's send it to the next hub. Oh, it's not ready yet. Go to the next hub. That's just interesting. That's just interesting. Hmm. 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 So how we resolve this one in here, right? So this is interesting. So now, because if we do this one in here on the router side, you see, if we doing this one in the router side, if we go back to this router side in here, right? So if we want to, we change it to dark 2 in here, right? So we see, we should be all the way, uh-oh, uh-oh, unbelievable. All right, so now, so where is the issue in here? All right, okay, let's do like this first. So before we do anything in here, let's do, we try to finish it first, the best practice, right? So because we don't want to, maybe doesn't have the return traffic, or maybe we don't have something like that, because we want to make sure everything is have to be learn each other, right? This side have to be learn this network have to be learn this network, right? All right, so now, so let's go back to the MPLS router again in here. We already confirm this side, we already learned the headquarter, right? Because right now, see, when you show run in here again, see, first thing, show run section BGP. You see, we only have only advertised the public ISP, the MPLS IP, but we not advertise yet for each network from this remote. All right, so now we have to add it back now. We want to advertise, say, hey, to the next, our neighbor, say, hey, I have this network. So I'm going to share to you, right? So we're going to say network. You see, we're going to grab this one here. The first thing is 10.200, 10.0, and then we're going to say mesh. 255. Message. Oh, stop it, series. 255, 255.255.0. And then we're going to be change this one here to be 2. We're going to change this one here to be 3. That is a VLAN 30. And then we're going to change to VLAN 40. And then we're going to change to VLAN 50. You see? So now we exit out. So we're going to save it first. Now we double check again now on the core switch 1 in here. So now this time we should be quick learning the network of the remote, right? When you show IPBGP in here, beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. So now we're learning now. So this side, we're learning the remote, and then the remote is learning the headquarter, right? So now the network, it should be able to ping through the MPLS Verizon. Let's test it again. Let's go back. Since we're in here, since we're in the headquarter here, right? So I'm going to try to ping. Now, is this is work or not? So we're going to ping 10 dot, say dot 1 first. We're going to using the source from this guy. Any IP, you see. Oh, ping 10.200.10.1. What is that? That is the, oh, that's not the interface of the IP. Let me see here. Show IP interface brief. Let me see. Oh, 10.2. Okay. So it says, okay, we're going to ping again. Okay, we're going to ping the other side, 10.200. Should be .10.1. We're going to be using the source with this one. So now, still not working. What we're missing in here, you see, it's still not working. That's interesting. How about on the other side? Okay, this is interesting now. So we have a why tonight we don't have very smooth, right? Normally, see when we show IP route in here, do we learn it? 10 dot say 10.100 dot 10.0. So any network for this network. Yeah, we learn it, you see. We learn this network. right? It's from the MPLS. And then show IP interface brief in here, right? So IP interface brief in here, all right? So that is mean, yep, you see? And then let's say we not see this is all the way down to here, right? This router here. See this router all the way to down here. Okay, so instead I ping behind this network. How about I just ping behind from here, all right? Or maybe from this router. This router do I know to ping from here, right? So let's go back to the 65003. So this is the network here. This is the network. Let me see, where's the network? So headquarter here. So okay, so first thing we need to verify first, right? Instead from here the network, but we should have tested first from this router. If this router make sure can reach the behind network. If this router cannot reach behind the network, how you expect this side can reach the behind network? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's why we want to confirm, right? We want to confirm first from here. So this is the headquarter MPLS router. So let me see. So for example, we want to let's I always forgot again between when you have too many IP here. Let's go back to the port switch one. Okay, so this is the IP we want to ping. Okay, so go back to here again, right? So can I ping this one in here? You see? Can I ping this one? Yeah, you see, there's no problem, right? So even can I ping the 20? Beautiful, right? Can I ping the 30? All right, you see? Can I ping the 40? Yeah, you see? Can I ping the 50? Yeah, see? This side is good, right? So why this router here, since this router is learning, say if I want to go to that network 10.0, yes, we have on the table, we have on the routing table. All right, you see when you show IP when you show IP BGP again, just you see this is the global routing, right? So when you show IP show IP BGP, yeah, it's learning from the BGP, you see, from the neighbor, right? So why we couldn't ping? All right. So now, all right, let's do the trace route again from here where we stop now. Okay, so we trace route the 10.100.10.1. Just say for example dot one. Can we trace route from this IP? Let me see what this IP here. Show IP in the very brief. Okay, so we can retrace route from here. Say 10.100 dot 10. So we don't want to ping this. Let me see here. Because yeah, should be because this one here. See, this is what IP address here. This is nothing because we're using the layer 3. Yeah, this is the layer 3. Okay, so the issue in here, right? Do we know this network? Because this is the MPLS network. See, this is the MPLS network, right? So we have to think about it. You see, this is the MPLS network. Now, if you go back to here, let me see. The core switch one. Do we have an MPLS network? Look at that here. So we don't have MPLS network. You see, we don't have an MPLS network, right? You see, and then when we go back to the this router in here, right? So let's before we trace route, we show IPBGP, right? Do we have that MPLS network? Oh, okay. So that could be maybe that could be the issue. You see, when you see from the topology, this is how explain. See, when you see the topology, right? This router is learning this network, but then this router doesn't learning this network here. Okay, so that is mean this router have to go through this link, this bridge here, right? If I don't know this bridge, this link in here, how can I get to here, right? Because I learning in here just advertise into the BGP, BGP just like propagate. It doesn't mean that you can ping me because this router have to be know each network, right? He know the Verizon backbone network. He know this network, and then he know this network, but then he doesn't know this network. You see, that might be the issue. What do you think? Does that make sense or not?
Yes, it makes sense.
Okay. So now who's going to be advertised this network, right? This either by this router or either by this router. Either one. We can send it. This one can send it, and this one can send it too. All right. Let's say from here the headquarter router. So I go back to the head router in here. Let's show. See. Let's show run section BGP. Okay. So that makes sense. You see, from the BGP table in here, we missed that MPLS network. Okay, the behind. So now we're going to say network. We're going to advertise 10 dot 100 dot 3 dot 0. We're going to be mask in here 255 dot 255 dot 0. You see? All right. So now we exit out. Make sure we save it first. And say, well, it won't hurt. Let's in here because we have this network also in here. So let's re-advertise also from here. You see, BGP. Okay, right. So now say config T, router BGP. This is 65001. I want to help also just network advertise 10 dot 100. Oh, in this case, maybe on purpose we are in here, right? Is that helping or not? So for example, if you just want to advertise, oh no, that is just slash. I just want to see the single host. Never mind, never mind. Let's click in here. Let's finish the traffic first. We do later on. So this is 0 mesh 255.255.0. All right, exit out. So show IPBGP. Do we have that 0 network? Yes, beautiful. See? Yeah, see? All right, so we're learning also from the MPLS router because we both routers advertise this network. But then in this side, we're going to via the direct connect, right? This is the direct connect, right? So now let's go back to this side now. When I show IPBGP, I should be learn this network. Beautiful. Okay, now what do you think this time? You think do we have a lock to ping? So be confident. I would say yes. Why not? All right, let's try it now. 10 again. What is the IP again? 10 in here. Show IP interface brief. So we have 2. Okay, so let's go back to here. All right, can we ping that 2? Okay. So from our just ping like that. Beautiful. You see? You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is the reason earlier that we fail because we're missing this network in here. Okay, so now from the other side now, all right, so the other side here, so show IP interface brief again in here. Okay, so this one is 10.2. Can we ping 10.2 in here? So if you go back to core switch 1 in here, right, can I ping, see, this IP? Beautiful. So both way is working. And then how about all the way the behind in here now, in here, right? So we just only reach from here, but how about behind in here? Let's go back to here again. Let's go to the core switch 1, here. All right, so let's do here. because this is layer 2. Okay, this is the layer 2. Show, let me see. Show IP route. Do we have IP route? Oh, the gateway is not there yet. What we missing in here? Because we're using the layer 3 as a switch also. When we're using the default gateway, make sure we turn off, we want to turn off the routing in here. Maybe that is the issue here. So no IP route, okay, no IP routing. So this is like manual, we turn off the IP routing, the layer 3. So now exit out again. Now show IP route again. Yeah, now this time we have the gateway. You see, after we turn off the no IP routing, now this switch here, the switch here is going to act like a layer 2. Okay, so now we have the gateway. Now everything go to this router. Okay, so now in this case now, can I ping the other side 10.100.10.2? Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. And how about 20? Yes. How about 3? Beautiful. Look at that. And then how about number 40? That VLAN. Beautiful. How about 50? Yes. Is it all working now? And then how about from the other side, from the headquarters, can you ping all the way back to end in here? Show IP interface brief. What I want to know, what IP assign. Okay, on the switch here. So let's say we want to ping this guy. All right, so let's go back to here. Let's say I want to ping from here now. See, from back to back, that is the backbone. Okay, so we want to ping this here network. Beautiful. See, dark 2, beautiful. Dark 3, beautiful. Dark 4, that says VLAN 40, yes, and then VLAN 50. Beautiful. Okay, so let's say save it first. Just make sure I lost everything. Let's say, I'm not sure this one, do I need to save it? Again, just say save it first. So when we come back next time, so we have all the configuration ready. Okay, so now we have the checklist now in here, right? So we finish this project now from here all the way, go to the MPLS, and then go to push out the colo network in here. This is our backup network. All right. So something in here, for example, if you have a server fail in here, let's say domain controller, Active Directory domain controller, right? Because we have a domain 1, domain 2, because we have a sync up, we share the database, the user's database, or the computer policy, something like that. So we have like a redundant. So we already prove it now. So something issue here. So for example, if we have a server, not say that the network go down. When we say we have a server here, right? So let me see, do we have a server icon in here? So let's bring up some server icon look like, yeah, this is, for example, this is the server. You see, this is the server. Let's close this one. See, for example, if this is the server, say if I put a label in here, say for example, what is the server VLAN? The server VLAN should be 10.100.40. 40 is a VLAN. So for example, if I have 10 dot, say 100 dot 40, say we want to start from I just say one from 100. Say for example, this is our ABC. This is our ABC company network. Okay, this is our domain controller. So for example, this is a server for domain controller, so DC1. Okay, that is like domain controller DC1. You see, and then let me see in here. Let's bring up again here. Can we say, for example, let's grab another server again in here. So we bring it to here, right? So in here, so this is the server. You see, this is the server, right? This is the server. We're going to be same thing again. We'll label it. So we duplicate. See, this is the server domain controller. In this case, in here, we're using the 50 and a 4, no, 200, no, same thing as the 40, but this one we change it to 200. And then this is DC, and this is a DC2. Okay.
Okay.
So now, you see, now it makes sense to you now.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have this server, and then this is the remote server. It's a redundant. You see, one is the headquarter and one in the remote office. So if something go down, and then because we still the users, right? They need to log into their computer. They say they have the authentication is from the DC2. So that is how it's the network concept. You see, through all the network. Okay, so now we finish this one. Okay, so now we have a VPLS. Now before we go to the VPLS, right? Because we want to make sure can we go out to the internet, right? From this side. So for example, again in here, let's go back to where's the console again? Okay, let me bring up the console again. So let's go back to the code switch one here. No, not this one. This is headquarters. Let's go to LA. Okay. So now in here, right? Can I ping 8.8.8? You see? Oh, it's working. How? It's working. Unbelievable. See? Right? So all is working here. See? Do we take care about the net? Do we have the net already in place? Right? Okay. So maybe we forgot. I don't know. We forgot. Maybe we had configured already, but we don't know. Like we check. Let's check it out. So we say trace route. If I want to trace out 8.8.8.8, okay, using the 10.200.10.1, you see. Oh, I have to put the source IP here. Okay. So now let's see find out where we go. So we go to MPLS router here. Yes, come on, hurry up. It's always slow. Yep, you see, the 50.2 is go to here, and then it's going to be 152. It should be go send it to the MPLS. Yep, you see 152, and then it's going to be here. This one here, and then let's see. Yep, you see. Okay, that is the backbone, Verizon, and then that is the CE for here, and then go to 3.3. So it's going to here, and then go to this router, internet router. Yeah, this is 10.16. Makes sense. That is a 1, that is a 6, right? You see? And then from the 6, okay, so because we know that, because we stop in here, you see? Oh, go to 173, you see? All the way go up to Google. Beautiful. Look at that. That is how you trace from this side, go out to the internet. You see, this is how is the path, right? But the question is, I didn't remember. Had we configured the net in here? Okay,
No.
that's what I'm saying. Why we? Okay, let's hop in here, right? So let's go back. Let's say cancel this router here. Yeah, I was trying to ready to show you again. Because we need to add it. Okay, show IP net translation. Okay, we don't have yet. So send a couple traffic again. Okay. Now we go back to this router again. No, you see? How come? Where is the net? That's interesting. Did we break something in our network? Right? Oh, let me see. This is the internet router. Oh no, wait. This is the internet router. right? Show, let me see, show IP interface brief. Yep, this is our 64. That is ABC, public IP. And then we have a show run interface F0/1. This should be net IP outside. Yep. And then we should have an inside. That's just the inside. Yeah, you see? And then we show run section. We show run section, just say IP net. Oh, typo. Okay, typo. Yeah, see, we have an inside source list 50. Let's show what is the access list inside the access list 50. Yeah, you see, but how we got leaked out? Because it's not matching in here. It's not matching. We should be not able to go out because the Google, it should be see the IP address. That's interesting. Is we something wrong in our net here? Right? Let's try to learn again in here. You see? Okay, let's just see. We go to here, we go to here, we go to here, and then we go to 3.3, and then we go to this 1.6. So 1.6, it should be on this router here. You see? See, show IP interface. Yeah, see, we have that 1 second here. Okay, so how about let's go back to here. Just from this side, if I ping 8.8.8. I need to use the source in here on show IP interface brief. Okay, I'm gonna say ping Google IP using the source is VLAN 10.2. All right, so now let's do a couple ping. Now we go back to here, show IP net translation. Yeah, you see, I got a translator, right? But why this here? It should be same thing should be get translated, and also it should be not. If we not translated, it should be not able to go out to the internet. But somehow we can go out to the internet. Oh, wait a second. Maybe we're not using the correct source IP in here. Let's say, hold on. Show IP interface brief. All right, so maybe we're not using the. Okay, so let's say ping 8.8.8.8 again. If we're going to be using the source with this one, right? Hit enter. Yeah, see? And then we go back to here again. Show. Yeah, see how? This is interesting. You see? How come we can, how? See, this is killing. Is this normal? It shouldn't normal. We should get translated, and also we should not able to get back because the source is coming from the Google. It should be see from a 64, right? You see, and then for example, if we go to do we let's go to let's say on purpose we go to Google. Why Google can okay, show IP here, show IP BGP. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's not good. Look at that here. You see, it learned all our network. That is the reason.